Oh my God. To this day, Deontay Wilder training for Tyson Fury. Part 3. We gonna take a look at everything, see what Wilder's looking like. You dig? Stay tuned to the video. Roll the clip.
Off that rhythm right there, go back to it. You can do everything from there. Once you, that's it, back to it.
Changing that height.
That's it. That's it. That's it. Switch levels. Switch. Yeah, spin finger. That's nice, Jack. That's nice, Jack. That's it. Once you do chop.
What the? Hold on. Let's run that back. He said, hold on.
That's nice, Jack. That's it. Once you do chop.
Last round coming up.
Very satisfied. JB satisfied. Cuskill satisfied. Deontay is feeling good. When he's feeling good, he's even more dangerous when he's not. Retribution is upon us. Statement of the camp. Retribution is upon us.
Man, they keep saying the same thing. Hey, y'all better be scared for Fury. This man look good. Pause. Bro.
In that height.
That's it.
See, okay, let's start. Let's go back since we took a look at it. First of all, shout out to Malik Scott, because what I'm noticing immediately is I hear Wilder breathing a little bit. You know what I mean? Wilder looks in crazy shape. And Malik Scott, if you guys look right now on the screen, he's on his toes. He's on his toes. He's turning Wilder, or maybe just winding back the clock and getting Wilder back athletic. Wilder can dunk. I've seen, you know what I'm saying? He can dunk. He's an athletic guy. He's a big heavyweight. So it looks like they're switching up the rhythm, like getting some of that bounce and bounce with me. Can you bounce with me? Bounce with me. Can I get a you? And I love that because I think that's important. Fury has a couple inches on Wilder. He got long arms. He be moving and, you know, feinting and doing all these feints and stuff. So you got to mask it a little bit different. Like I said this before, if Tyson Fury, this is my opinion, if Tyson Fury was like 6'4", 6'3" or something, like a Povetkin height, he wouldn't be that. In my opinion, he wouldn't be that good. But he happens to be like massively tall with long arms. So, you know, you got to be cautious because he has long arms and, you know, things like that. But I like what I'm seeing from Malik Scott. I like that, how he's like switching up the cadences. See, listen, I come from rap, like hip hop, like penmanship, lyricism. And that's the same thing. Some people attack the beat, like no disrespect. I like Cassidy, but Cassidy, he takes the same cadence on every song. Girl, you want to come, man, you want to come to my hotel. Man, this is where the hoes dwell. You know what I'm saying? So if it's a chick song, if it's a street song, Cassidy still has that same kind of cadence. Even in the battle rap, when he's doing like these new battle raps, he's like, man, I shoot to the levee break. That's like a heavyweight versus a featherweight. Man, I'm heavy in every state. Man, I crack your lip. You know what I mean? Like it's the same cadence. Versus you get on there with a Ludacris, the incredible, untouchable, you know what I mean? He can flip it. Like he can, it's called breath control and stuff. I don't want to get too far into the hip hop, but Busta Rhymes is another person. And I feel like I gotta get away. You could never stop me. And he can speed up. He can go slow, rap slow, and then speed up. Same thing for a fighter. If you have a money punch, don't just throw it the same. Ish. Like people can get those rhythms. They're trying to switch. They're trying to turn Wilder. Wilder said he wanted a body on his resume. This is the way to get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. Because he was already dangerous as is. But now he looked like he in Goma low.
That's it, back to it.
Changing that height.
That's it.
See, and look, he's oh my God. Like, actually, one of my favorites of all time, Bruce Lee, if you notice, Bruce Lee kind of had that swag. He got that soul, like woo, and he had that like a brother, like he just had that rhythm, you know, coming from the Bay Area, Oakland, San Francisco, Bay Area. Let's get it. Bruce Lee had that swaggy in his movies. You know what I'm saying? And that's when you're fighting somebody like that. That switch up the melody and switch up the cadence, switch up the rhythm, it becomes harder. And I think that's what it looks like to me from the outside looking at it. It looks like that's what they're working on, switching up the rhythm of it. So it's not just, you're not going to just walk everyone down and just blaze them when you catch them. So it looks like they're getting creative.
Back to it.
Changing that height.
That's it.
Change that, like,
That's it.
I like that 1, 2. And you see how Deontay Wilder don't get credit for his hand speed. Look at how fast.
That's it.
Look at his hand speed. Got that for a heavyweight. Blah, blah.
That's it. Switch levels.
Blah, blah. Yeah.
That's with your ass. Feint.
Feint.
That's
Oh.
check. That's
Oh, he tried. Oh my God.
That's it. Chop.
Oh, and he got the head move. Oh man, Fury. What did you do to this man? You got him tight. Oh my gosh.
Chop.
See, that becomes harder to defend against. And I think that's what they're working on. And then you like push him out the way. Man, come on. Wilder look, bro, people said that Wilder would have no career like Mark Breland after what happened last time. He looked good right here, man. He looked good right here. People talking, oh, look at his legs, bro. You stand in front of that then. Y'all stand, all y'all talking about his legs, you stand in front of that. The other thing is, he looked brolic. He looked in shape. He looked like he's in crazy. Look at him right there, bro. He looked like he's in crazy shape. Crazy. Look at the man. Some people say he don't look like a heavyweight. He look like a heavyweight to me. He looks like he's in crazy, freakish shape. And this is the thing. Don't try to, you know, leave them comments in the comment section all in the video like, oh, ego is, you know, cliche. Pads don't hit back. Boards don't hit back. It's not a bodybuilding contest. Y'all loved it when Anthony Joshua was looking ripped up in hub. But here's the thing. We know, one, Deontay Wilder is fast, like I just showed you and told you. So he's freakishly fast. He's athletic. He has a good height. He's 6'7". He's switching up the cadence and the rhythm. He's trying to feint, introduce more feint. You know, that's going to offset some things for Fury. I'm telling you, this is a good fight. And then he's in shape. So I know it's not a bodybuilding contest, but him being in shape, we know he has power, whether he's in this shape, the shape from his last fight, the Molina fight. Bro, he has power in all of his fights. So this is what I like to see. I like to see that Wilder looking like he's ready to go and swole. And it's like a weird, and I think it's probably because he's 30 plus now. When you get older, it's easier to keep the muscle. Cause like when I was in my like young 20s, I just eat, and I couldn't keep weight on me. But as I get older, now when you eat, especially if you're not working out and stuff like that, it's easier to keep the weight on you. But that can also work if you're active and in shape like Wilder. Like he's probably, 30, metabolism slows down. So he's active, lives an active life, probably eats good. So it looks like his frame is like filling out, like he's keeping the weight on him probably more than we've seen in his, his previous, earlier in his career, basically. Look. And he's still lean, like, you know what I'm saying? He's still lean. Wilder, listen, I've stood next to dude. Wilder is his, and I'm not trying to go too far off, but he has a weird physique. Like, it's like a freakish athlete physique. I'm telling you, because I've stood next to him, been next to him. After the first Fury fight, I was right next to him. And his waist is like this big, bro. Like his waist is tiny. And like, I'm not trying to break it down on all types of weird stuff, but his waist is tiny. And then his back just V's out like that V taper. Like his I don't know. You have to ask him what his waist size is, but his waist is not that big. And then it just bows out and then he gets like wide traps and shoulders and stuff like that. Man, it's going to be a good fight. I try to tell y'all. And it's funny to see all the old media that said, oh, nobody wants to see this fight. But all my videos about Wilder, we doing great viewership. People are tuned in. People are leaving comments. People are engaging. So, you know, you can believe me on the channel. I encourage you guys to hit the like button, like on this particular video, share the video.
Changing that height.
That's it.
You got that bounce now.
That's it. Switch levels. Switch that
How about,
switch. Yeah,
see, I actually, because this is my first time, you see what I did? I made a mistake because I'm used to the Wilder 1-2, and I was just, I haven't memorized the sequence. See, I really studied this game of boxing, so I haven't memorized the sequence, and Wilder faked me out. He faked me out because I was expecting him to just go in and hit the 1-2 on the pad, but he fainted. So if you rewind this video, as I'm watching it, because like I said, I haven't memorized the time codes and timestamps and stuff like that. He faked me out with the feint. That's what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? When you think the person's gonna come in and they feint, and then they catch you.
Watch. Switch that switch. Yeah, feint. That's it.
See, man, Floyd Mayweather said one of his toughest fights. I really studied this sport. Floyd Mayweather said one of his toughest fights of all time was his fight against Emmanuel Augustus. Reason being, the man he moves in a chaotic and weird way. He'll start dancing in the middle and then just take off on you. You know what I'm saying? And when you mix in those feints with the attack, and then you punch, but you don't get too greedy, and then you have some head movement, man, they're trying to make Wilder into a real problem. And see, this is gonna be a historic fight, y'all.
Check.
And you can hear the pads. And I like the body tech.
Last round.
Let me know what you guys think. The fight is coming sooner. It's July 1st. The fight's July 24th. Wilder, it looks like he's doing his thing.
Very satisfied.
They said look at his arm. Look at the man's arm. We'll see. So, media can say whatever. Paulie Malignaggi, Chris Colbert, whoever else, they could say whatever. But I like the progress. And me as a true aficionado and voice in this boxing game, and someone who respects the sweet science, I'm gonna give the man props just for even trying. People are saying it's a, career suicide, and you can't do this, and you can't win. And Fury saying, "I got your mojo in me back pocket." It don't look like it. It don't look like he has bought into these claims. Doesn't look like he believes this. It looks like Mr. Catch Your Body is back. Catch Your Body TV. So it looks like he's really, I'm going to give him credit, all the full credit. I don't care what old media talking about. I'm going to give him full credit because he looks like he's going after it, and he's trying to make some little switches to really come out with the dub. So shout out to him for that. Let me know what you guys think. I encourage you to hit the like button, like this video, share the video. We work.